If you're on LinkedIn and you know you should be posting, whether it's for your personal brand, for your business, but right now you're just having a hard time brainstorming ideas. In this video, I'm going to give you 5 quick post ideas that you can start creating to increase your engagement and increase your leads through LinkedIn. Hi, I'm Michael Seiss of Seiss Marketing, and I want to go over 2 things before we get into the meat of the video. The first thing is just post on LinkedIn. If you're in business-to-business sales and you're trying to connect with people on LinkedIn, the best thing to do is just to post on LinkedIn and then get better at posting over time. The second thing is post different types of content and then see how your industry responds to certain types of content. Some people, they like video, some people like text. So make sure you're mixing it up and then see what works the best. I suggest posting at least once a week, possibly if you can, 3 times a week, and then trying to mix it up with the different formats. All right, let's get into the rest of the video. Okay, so the first type of post a personal story. Personal stories sometimes people go a little overboard with, but the idea you need to keep in mind is find a personal story that links to what you're doing or shows about how you have come to where you're at or why you're good at something that you're good at right now. Try to use it as a linking mechanism and not necessarily just to post about your cats, right? People like your cats, but save that type of post for Facebook. LinkedIn is a professional network. Okay, so for the second LinkedIn post idea I have for you is post about what's new in the industry. The greatest way to post this is to say, things have changed, or I've noticed this recent update, or just copy a link to an article and then just post it on your LinkedIn and then write a little bit of information about it or a summary about it. It's always good to give out your personal opinions about something so then if people can say, oh, I agree with you or I don't agree with you. Remember, what you want to do is you want to create engagement. So if you do have a polarizing opinion about something, just say it. More than likely, they'll even forget about it. But what they will remember is they'll remember you. And that's the important part. The third idea I have for a LinkedIn post is post about a question. So type into Google how to something and it will suggest stuff. This is super important when you want to start creating yourself as an authority figure in the space, as someone that people look to go to for answers. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take that question, put it in a text, put it in a video, and then just put your own commentary on it. You can just say, hey, I've just noticed this question a lot. This is my take on it. What is your take on it? Now, this is especially good if it's a polarizing question in your industry because that will increase engagement to your post. Just want to ask you, if you're getting value from this, I'd appreciate if you subscribe and if you like the video. Okay, and for the 4th post that you can create a tip or create some shared knowledge that you can talk about to people you're trying to connect with. So what you're going to do is you're going to think about the person you're connecting with, and then you're going to think about the problem that they have just going about their everyday lives. In marketing, a lot of times this is some sort of checklist or some sort of handout. Usually you sign up with your email address, but this time just give it out for free. So if you're trying to help engineers figure out what do engineers do every single day that I could do to help them out, whether it's a calculation or maybe it's a tip or maybe it's a template that you could give them out. Okay, one thing that I don't ever want to do, and I want to insert into the video here because it's so important, is do not ever mass message people on LinkedIn. People are tired of it. People are just sick of getting mass emailed. I get mass message all the time. Think about this, all right? Try to grow an audience. Try to put out content that's valuable for the people that are reading it, and then try to engage with them, try to have goodwill, and people will eventually buy from you. Yes, you have to create a relationship, and no, it's not wrong to ask if they need help with something, but just don't send out the same mass email, right? Create relationships. Relationships turn into sales. All right, and the 5th and final tip of this video is post something that is funny to your audience. And now, be as industry specific. Don't be these just broad general memes about Facebook. Try to be as specific as possible to an industry that you're in. And the more specific you can get it, the more it might get shared around to those people, the more engagement you might get on your post. So post something that's funny, find something that's funny, or create one. If you're having trouble figuring out how to create one, you can just go online and you can just copy one off the internet and then put your own spin on it. You might be asking yourself now, okay, now I'm going to go make all these posts. What about for my business? Now, it's so important to realize that business posts and your personal posts should be slightly different. So what you want to do is you want to go into my YouTube channel, watch that video right here.